Well, hey guys, Putty Tuck here.
Every time.
Eh, every other time. Anyway, I am back. The category is not gaming. I should probably change that to sports. I am back
Boo.
for a new series. I don't know how long it's going to last. This might be the only video of its kind, but that's fine because I like talking about pro wrestling. Today we are doing the Pointless Wrestling Awards. I do them in private every year, but what's the point of doing awards just for yourself? So this year I'm doing them live, or I'm doing them on air. I'm not going to announce all of my awards today. In fact, I'm not going to announce any of them today. But part of the awards this year, I wanted to watch all of the matches that I felt were like top 25 quality pro wrestling matches again. So one, they could influence my decisions on things like Wrestler of the Year and Company of the Year, but two, they could just tell me which match deserves to be match of the year. Today, we are going to be looking at Tomoaki Honma versus Tomohiro Ishii for the vacant never openweight title in New Beginning in Sendai from New Japan Professional Wrestling. I am joined today by Silly Tuck, whose link is in the description, also known as Tucker. What's up, my friend?
Uh, I was gonna say the sky, but I think I've responded with that already. So I'll say a light.
All right then. So, to give you a little bit of context on this match, David Meltzer, esteemed journalist over at the Wrestling Observer newsletter. This is one of his 2 5-star matches this year so far. Oh, 3. No, he actually has 3. I forgot. But I don't. Where is that one on my list? Or if there it is. I see it. There it is. He actually has 3 5-star matches this year. I forgot about the G1 Climax finals. But yeah, this is one of his 3. They're all from New Japan so far, and it is one of my 5 5-star matches this year. I also gave this a 5 first time I watched it. Tucker, did you? This was Tucker's first viewing, so we'll talk a bit more about our updated ratings after we finished. But this was for the vacant never openweight title, which has, I won't go into a detailed history about the never openweight title, but let's just say it's turned into a very old school Puro-ist title based around Tomohiro Ishii, and so this was kind of an interesting match. Do you wanna say anything about the match just to start us off?
Uh, what did I just watch? As somebody who doesn't really watch Puro, New Japan, anything along those lines, that all I can say is ow. Everything that happened in that match seemed like if I were doing it, it would violently hurt me. Because whenever I'm watching WWE and I'm thinking about it, and I see something, I'm like, you know what? I could do that. Getting in the right shape, I could do that. Looking at this, I'm like, no. If I did, I'd go into a corner, maybe in like a cave, and I'd cry for a long time after and never come out. I'd be like, oh my god, what did these people do to me?
Yeah, and this is actually shit I feel like I can do. Stiff strikes. I love Puro, and you know that about me. And this is old school Puro. This isn't like new school Puro, which I do like as well. I think is better, but it's harder to get into. Old school Puro is simple, man. It's just 2 people hitting each other. And that's what this was. This was old school, simple Puro at its finest. Since this match happened, which was, I think, February of this year, whenever anybody asks me what match should I see to get into New Japan, I say this. Because it's simple, and you know whether you like it or not. Because it's so striking that it either offends you or you love it. There's no middle ground there, you know what I mean? Like, you either hate it or you love it. So, that's why I love this match. And, yeah, I know it's a bit of a spoiler, but I'm probably sticking to my 5-star rating. It's a really good match. There's not many flaws with it. I think I saw one botch. I think one botch in the entire match, which for a 24-minute match that flew by the way, it was just a great match.
Yeah, actually what you said, with the timing or whatever, that's one of the main things you pointed out, and then I kind of continued to talk about, is how you mentioned that, how long was it when it was going, like 12 minutes?
It was 12 minutes when I mentioned it. The match was 24 and just under 25, yeah.
Yeah, because I was like, wow, this is going on for 12 minutes, and it I don't know, it was so weird, because it felt like it was only going on for like 2 or 3, and I was thinking about it, and I'm like, with WWE standards, sports entertainment, anything like that, a match goes 12 minutes, and I'm like, when is this crap over? I'm like checking my watch, I'm like, what the hell?
Because like people think of, and Puro is a slow style, but everything matters. So you're seeing you're seeing the match progress, and it feels quick because there's just so much shit going on. That matters, and also it builds so well. They start with the little things, and they gradually move the offense up notches, and so it feels much better. I don't know why, because Puro is always such a slower style, but I always have more fun, and time flies faster when I watch it. Like when I watch classic Puro, because modern Puro is different. Modern Puro, and that's. It's an interesting. I have a lot of fun watching old school Puro though, which is why I liked going back and watching this match. Also Honma, because I love Honma. I think he's vastly underrated by the company, but I think there's a lot of talk about that.
Do they use him well?
Like, they use him a lot. They use him a lot. They use him on almost every show, but he just loses all the time, and he's never getting anywhere near any title. Like they don't trust him with the Never title. So
it's so weird too, because you said he was a lot like Cesaro in that case, and it's so weird because looking at it in this case, I can say, you know what? I think that's simply because he's not in a position where he can win a title, and he's just a good hand overall. But it's the exact same position with Cesaro, and the exact same time. I will say about Cesaro, why does he not have a belt? What the hell is wrong here?
Yeah, I the thing with the only difference for me is that Honma is 39. So the excuse can be made that there's more resources could be better spent elsewhere. Whereas with Cesaro, you could definitely still get 5 years of him at the top. But like with Honma, I still think Honma should get an IC title reign.
Yeah, like because Cesaro is 34.
Yeah, I mean Cesaro's always older than I give him credit for, but he's still got some time left.
Yeah, he's definitely
But yeah, going back to this match, I loved seeing the lariats again. I forgot, like, there were a couple of things that were like, oh yeah, that was normal. That was what I remembered. But the chops and the lariats, I love chops, but these ones are always fantastic from these guys, and I love these lariats. I always loved that. I think the suplexes weren't as stiff as I was hoping, but they were okay. And Honma's top rope on the outside headbutt is amazing. Like, I think we both freaked out on the to the outside headbutt, right?
Yeah. Oh, jeez, I don't know. I can't even talk about it really. Like it happened, and I was like, oh my god, what the hell just happened? And then they moved right along.
So basically, what happened is that they were on the outside of the ring, and Honma has a top rope headbutt, and unlike a more Western style flying headbutt where he jumps off the top rope, propels himself, puts his arms out and everything, Honma's headbutt is basically just he falls and puts all of the energy on his head, and he did it on the from the top rope to the outside of the ring, and it was a decent distance too. And one of the things why I like Red Shoes, I forget what his actual name is, but Red Shoes is the head referee over at New Japan, and he's
I can look it up.
He's liked by a lot of people. I think it starts with an I, his last name. But he's liked by a lot of people over there, and when that happened, he went up to Honma and was like, do you see the distance? Honma, the distance! Don't do it, Honma! And I was like, I got this. Did he did hit that one, didn't he?
Yes.
Yeah, he hit that one. He misses a lot of his headbutts, but he hit the one to the outside. But obviously he couldn't capitalize on it because it was to the fucking outside. But yeah, it was ridiculous.
I found his name here. I may pronounce it wrong. Hiroyuki Uno.
Uno, yeah, I think you got that right.
Yeah, it says Red Shoes Uno, but his real name is.
I type in Red Shoes, it comes up with actual Red Shoes.
Well.
Red Shoes Uno, yeah.
Yeah.
Adam Cole is apparently a member of the New Japan roster.
Is he?
Apparently inactive.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it says that
because he came over with Kingdom in the summer, I guess. That makes sense.
Oh, yeah, I guess.
That makes sense. I didn't see him.
Yeah, but apparently so is Davey Boy Smith Jr. And
Davey Boy Smith does do a lot of shit over. Yeah. He
says he's with Noah. Yeah.
No, because the Noah do some stuff around Tokyo Dome.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Noah come in for a lot. They did like a Team Noah versus Team New Japan stuff last year. They might do the same this year.
Oh.
Shelton Benjamin is also with Noah, I think.
Learning.
Shelton Benjamin is working for Noah too. Same with a few people I don't recognize. But so the finishing sequence, like one of the great things about New Japan is modern Puro is the finishing sequences, because they always have, like, with Styles especially coming in and working off of everyone else who's obviously great wrestlers going in. they have come up with some ridiculous finishing sequences. It's one of the reasons why Okada Styles, that series, has done so well, is because they just do like Tombstone into Styles Clash into Pele kick into Rainmaker, like ridiculous shit like that. And it's like, oh, okay. But like this one was just a stiff-assed brainbuster, which it did come kind of out of nowhere, and the flow wasn't particularly great on it, but that brainbuster looks sick. So yeah, Honma's brainbuster. Which brainbuster would you say looked better, Honma's or Ishii's? Because Ishii sold the brainbuster better, but I think he also delivered it better. So
I don't know. I don't think we got the right angle though to see.
It's true. The camera work is pretty bad.
Yeah, because the one that we saw from Honma onto Ishii, I could see like the direct impact onto the head, and wow, it's because like I said too. Like most brainbusters that you see over in sports entertainment stuff, it's like on the shoulders, and like, oh, brain buster, and it's like that's not where your head is. What you okay there? You okay there, Michael? You can take a rest. No, but this was straight down on the skull, and when I said it too, I was like, oh god, like I thought he botched it, and I was like, oh wait, no, they're supposed to do that. Oh,
do you remember the DDT a little earlier into the match where he's like standing up
yes.
on his head for a little bit, and he's like,
yeah, that was the first. No, actually, that was the second time after the amazing falling DDT or not DDT headbutt to the outside. That was like the second time in the match where I was like, oh, wow.
Yeah, it's just things like that, and the way the match is put together is what gives it its like pace. But like moves like that is what gives Puro its name. It's like individual moves where it's like either stiff as fuck or they just look like they hurt, and it's this is definitely pure like old school Puro done properly. Like that's one of the reasons why people like Nagata and Makabe stick around a lot, and they do have matches. And Tenzan is another example of this, where it's like, okay, you're the old school Puro guys, but it's clear you can't do old school Puro anymore. Whereas with these two, they're not old school Puro guys, but they can do old school Puro because they're still in their prime.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Ishii especially. Ishii's a star. I don't know where his ceiling is because he doesn't have the look. But...
Well, and he is 39.
Yeah, there you go. Ishii, I'm talking about Ishii.
Yeah, 39.
Two? He's 39 as well? Mm.
Yeah. So I'm at 39. She said he was 39, but...
Yeah, he's got the... He hasn't got the look.
Both of them are 39.
He hasn't got the look, and he's old, but he's a member of Chaos. He's in with the right people. I don't know, but definitely, like... I love this series. I wish they had this match at Power Struggle. You know Power Struggle. You've heard it talked about. Is the recent like shitty pay-per-view that main evented the IC title. So like main eventing with IC title isn't necessarily a bad thing, but also Carl Anderson is not like a main eventer really. So but they
that's the match that I saw. Right, yeah.
Yeah, well, they had this match at Power Struggle, and Ishii went over again. But what I think they really should have done is kept it for the Tokyo Dome, because Honma's one victory, I told you about this earlier, Honma had one victory in the G1. Guess who it was against? Ishii.
Oh.
So they should have saved the Honma Ishii never openweight title match for the Tokyo Dome and had Honma have his moment by beating Ishii for the title. But, well, whatever. That's one of the things I do lament about New Japan, because what are they going to do for the never openweight title now? Anyway, we're not here to talk about New Japan. We're here to talk about this match. And, overall, I really enjoyed this match. It's one of those where it's like, almost any time I look back at a 5-star match, I tend to try and pick flaws to make it not a 5-star match. And like, since I have 5 of them this year, I think that's probably going to happen to a few of them. But this one really did exactly what it was meant to do. It's the perfect Puro match. Honestly, you put this up against anything from Nagata, Shinsuke, and Tenzan's era of the early 2000s, and even Inoki. Like, I swear to God, it's better. It's just a perfect Puro match. And I think it's a 5-star match. I still do. And I think it's perfect. I think it's up there with the other 5-star matches of the year. I think it's better than a lot of the 5-star matches this year.
Wow.
Yeah, I guess
just flat out from like 2 undercard guys. But then again, New Japan stuff. It's a whole different jungle.
They did semi-main event. This match semi-main evented the show.
Oh,
it was. I just did the research, and it was actually on the same.
Learning.
It was actually on the same card as the IWGP title match, and it went on just before it. Yeah. So, And it also went longer. It went 6 minutes longer than the world title match.
Wow.
So they obviously had faith in it. But yeah, what would do you like? You don't have to give a star grade if you want, but if you want to, you can. I've got you a new column in my spreadsheet for your ratings.
Hooray. I might be surprisingly harsh on this, and as if I were to see more Puro stuff, it might change. But I'd give it like a 4.75.
Oh yeah, no, that's not too harsh. I think that's fair. I'm very on the border with it as well. I could have given it a 4.75.
Yeah, like 4 3/4. That's what I'd give it.
Yeah. Do you have any like closing thoughts? Because I think I wrapped mine up pretty well.
I'll just loop back around to what I said at the start. Stiff as fuck. Ow.
Ow, is it? Yeah.
Ow is the best way to sum up the match. Ow.
So that's some of the guys. Yeah, this was ow. Stiff as fuck. Puro at its finest. It is available for free. It took me about 5 minutes to find online or the New Japan Network, which, if you're watching the live stream, which not many people are, yeah, it's not in the description, but if you're watching the VOD tomorrow, then it will be in the description because I'm about to add it immediately. So you should check out New Japan World. It's great. It's completely worth the money. It's cheaper than the WWE Network.
New Japan Network.
New Japan Network. I think they should do a New Japan ROH Network anyway. You should head over, and or if you want to find this match for free, it's been like 8 months now. It's very easy to find. Join us tomorrow where we will cover one match from NXT, one match from New Japan, and one match from Ultima Lucha. I'll see you guys then.